Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Roshan and you are learning React.js with me. So let's continue with that. Today we are going to understand one more hook in React.js, that is use callback hook. Okay, so what is use callback hook? Friends, actually use callback hook is used in React.js to enhance the performance of our application. Okay, so basically how we enhance the application performance. To understand that, first we need to understand one concept in React.js, that is component re-rendering. Obviously I had created one separate video on this topic. Okay, but still I just want to remember you guys. See friends, every React.js component gets re-rendered on three different conditions, okay, or in three different scenarios. So what are these three different cases? So first case is whenever any component's props gets updated, in that case particular component gets re-rendered. Second criteria or second case, whenever component state get updated, in that case component again gets re-rendered. And third criteria is that if a component's parent component is getting re-rendered, in that case also that child component gets re-rendered. Okay, so if any component has parent component and if its parent is getting re-rendered, then child also gets re-rendered. So these are the three different criterias in which every React.js component gets re-rendered, and this is a normal React.js behavior. This is a standard by default React.js behavior. So as it is a normal React.js behavior, it is okay, it is totally fine. But friends, in some cases it might be a problem. Okay, because in some cases it might re-render child component, okay, unnecessarily. So how it can render child component unnecessarily, that I am going to show you in this small example. So you can see this is just a small example. In this example, I have only one component state and I am just updating that component state. Okay, and I have child component just rendered from this parent component. So let me just show you my files. Actually, this app component is actually my parent component, and from within that app component I am just rendering this child component. You can see child component is just a normal component. There is nothing in this component. I am just displaying one console log statement and just h3 element. Okay, h3 in HTML element. There is no any logic, there is no any code, there is no any programming logic in this child component. Okay, whatever my logic, whatever my state update logic is, everything is just available in this parent component. Okay, you can see I have just created one component state, just displayed that component state here in the parent component itself, and on clicking of this button I am just updating that component state. Okay, my child component is not even receiving any props. Okay, and there is nothing. Okay, but still see what happens now. If I just refresh my application, so before that let me just open my console. See, I have just cleared my console. If I refresh, means restart my application, first time my app component is obviously getting rendered to the DOM, and after that obviously child component is also getting rendered. Okay, so this is first time rendering of child component. Now if I just clear this console and if I just click on this button and I update my parent component state, in that case you can see my child component is also getting re-rendered, because when I clicked on this button, parent component state gets updated with 1, so that parent component gets re-rendered, and as parent component gets re-rendered, child component also gets re-rendered. Okay, so this is just a normal React.js behavior. Okay, but friends, if you think properly what is happening here, okay, something is not correct here. If we see, what we are doing logically, our component state, that is count, is available in this parent component. Okay, we are just displaying that state in the same parent component. Okay, we are just updating that state from the parent component itself. Okay, and that there is no any relation of that component state with the child component. Okay, child component is not even taking that count state as a props. Child component is not even displaying anything related to that count state. Okay, so basically child component don't have any relation to the state of parent component. Okay, but still on updating that state, parent component state, child component is also re-rendering, and this is not a good thing. Okay, this is obviously not a good thing, because you just imagine, if we work on a real-time project in okay, and in that cases, if parent component is rendering large number of child components, let's say here we are just rendering one component. Okay, but in real-time application, if we render child 1, child 2, child 3, child 4, something like that. Okay, and there is no any relation of these child components to this component state, then what will happen? Unnecessarily all child component will be getting re-rendered. Okay, and this is not a good experience, this is a performance issue. Okay, that is why we just need to resolve this issue. We just need to optimize our application. So how we can optimize, how we can resolve this issue? So there is one thing in React.js, there is one utility, there is one package. Okay, then that package is actually a memo. So basically first we need to just import that package from React. Okay, so we just need to import that package, and after that we just need to wrap our actual component, that is child component, inside of that memo package. Okay, so if we just do this change and if we save our files, now see what happens. So let me just refresh my application. Okay, you can see first time my parent component is getting rendered, so child component is also getting rendered. Now if I clear console and if I change my component state, that is parent component state, you can see now my child component is not getting rendered. So basically with the help of memo package we just resolve that issue. Okay, but friends, obviously our today's video is not to understand memo. Okay, we are going to understand what is the use callback hooks. Okay, and so far obviously we haven't used callback hook, so obviously our video is not completed here. Now I am going to show you another problem. Okay, let's say friends, let's say I have one function, or let's say I have one another component state here. Let's say that component state will be count 2, and the update function will be set count 2. Okay, and similar to this event handler function, if I will have update count 2. Okay, let's say I have another component state. So basically my JSX will be something like that. I'm just changing my JSX as well. Here count and here count 2. Here update count 2, and just change update 2. So let me just confirm whether it is working or not. So yeah, it's working, and this is also working. Okay, so friends, now let's say in my component there are two states and there are two buttons. Okay, and different on two different buttons I am just updating two different component state. Okay, so this is actually my example. Now I have these two functions, update count1 and update count2. Okay, these are normal functions in my React component. Okay, so friends, if I have a requirement, let's say this might not be any logical example, but just consider it as an example. Let's say if I have a requirement of sending this function, that is count. Let's say I have a requirement of sending this function as a props to this child component. Okay, and if we just pass this function as a props to this child component, and if we just receive our props, okay, after that we don't need to do anything, we are just passing props to our child component. Okay, in that case, if we again check our application, so let me just maximize this console first. Okay, so see, I have just cleared my console. If I restart my application, you can see first time my app component is getting rendered and also child component is also getting rendered. Now if I clear console, okay, if I update my first component state, in that case, now if we change, again our child component is getting re-rendered. Okay, so why it is getting re-rendered now? Okay, because already we have used the memo package. Okay, we have already used the memo package, then why it is getting re-rendered again? Okay, so friends, why it is getting re-rendered? If we see, on initial rendering we have passed a props one function as a props. Okay, on initial rendering we are passing update count to a function as a props to child component, and after re-rendering of this app component still we are just passing the same function. Okay, that means for child component we are not updating that component's props, still it is receiving the same function on app component re-rendering. Okay, second case, this component anyways don't has its any state, so obviously state update is not there. Okay, then why child component is again getting re-rendered? So why it is getting re-rendered, friends? This is getting re-rendered because of one concept in the JavaScript, and that concept is actually a referential equality. So what referential equality means? Referential equality means whenever React component gets re-rendered, okay, whenever React component gets re-rendered, whatever functions are available in that component, all these functions gets recreated. Okay, so basically what I am telling you guys, when I am clicking on this button, my parent component state is getting updated, and in that case parent component is getting re-rendered, and every re-rendering these two functions means also update count and also update count 2, both the functions are getting recreated. Okay, both the functions are getting recreated, and they are getting recreated because of referential equality concept in JavaScript. And as they are getting recreated, every time, every re-render of parent component, child component is getting a new function because this function is getting recreated. Okay, so every time child component is getting new function, and that's why its props is getting updated. Okay, and that is why our child component is getting re-rendered. So this is actually a problem. Even though we are using memo package, memo utility, still we are getting this issue. So now how we can fix this issue? So basically friends, to fix this issue we need to use callback hook. Okay, so here comes a use callback hook now. Okay, so how we can use callback hook? So basically friends, first rule is first, we just need to import use callback hook. After that, whatever function we don't want to recreate it, whatever function we don't want to get recreated, we just need to wrap that function inside the use callback hook, something like this. Okay, you can see this is just a normal use callback hook function, and inside of that function we are just passing our actual function that we don't want it to get recreated after parent components, that is app components, re-rendering. Okay, and here we just need to pass an empty array. Okay, and now if we save the file, if I just clear my console, sorry, this is my console. If I just clear this console, and if I again open my application, if I refresh application, you can see first time child component is getting re-rendered. Okay, now if I update component state, you can see there is no any re-rendering of child component. Okay, click multiple times and you can see there is no any re-rendering of child component. So basically friends, with the help of use callback hook, we have just stopped the behavior of referential equality in JavaScript in React.js. Okay, so now our update count to function is not getting recreated every time when app component is getting re-rendered, and that is why now child component is receiving the same prop. Okay, because update to count is not getting recreated, so the existing created function is being passed to child component, and child component can see that its prop is not getting changed, the same function it is receiving. Okay, that's why child component is not re-rendering this time. Okay, so basically this is the use of use callback hook. So friends, how these things are working, what is this referential equality? Okay, why this is happening, and what actually use callback hook is doing behind the scene. So friends, actually in React.js there is one more concept, that is memoization. That concept is actually a React specific, so I am not going to discuss it more. Okay, I am not going to tell you anything about that in this video, but memoization is a concept where JavaScript just stores either values or functions in memory, in cache memory. Okay, and whenever the same output is expected, same value, either same value or same function is expected, in that case, instead of recreating that function or recalculating the same value, JavaScript just capture, just catch, just recall the value or function which is stored in cache memory and just returns that. Okay, so basically with the help of use callback hook, we store our function in cache memory with the help of memoization concept, and that is why whenever our component is getting re-rendered, each and every time the cached version of the function is being returned instead of recreating the same function. Okay, so this is actually a use callback hook. With the help of use callback hook, we can memoize, we can create the memoized version of function. Okay, so that function is not getting recreated. Now friend, you can see this is an empty array. So what is the use of empty array? This empty array is again useful. Okay, we can now re-render our child component depending on a specific condition. So if we pass any parameter in this empty array, let's say if I have two component states, count 1 and count 2. Okay, you can see count 2 and count 1, and from these two component states, if my requirement is like that, on update of count 2, on update or on change of count 2, my child component should get re-rendered. But if I change count, in that case my child component should not get re-rendered. Okay, so this is the same conditional behavior which we have already seen in the case of use effect hook. Okay, yeah. So if we just want to achieve that behavior, we just want to fulfill that requirement, then definitely we can just pass this count to state as a dependency in this array, and let's see what happens after that. Okay, now I am passing count2 as a dependency to this use callback hook. So that is why if I will update count2, in that case only child component will get re-rendered, but if I will update only count state, then my child component will not get re-rendered. So let me save the both files and just let me clear the console. See, I am just refreshing application. Okay, so if I am updating my count1, you can see child component is not getting re-rendered, but as soon as I update count2, our child component is getting re-rendered. So click multiple times here, child is not getting re-rendered, but if we update this one, then child is getting re-rendered. So this is actually a use callback hook. With the help of use callback hook, we just enhance our application's performance. We basically create memoized version of functions in React component so that functions will not get recreated at each component re-rendering. Okay, so I think I have explained everything to you. I have shown you practically. Now I think we should end this video here, and let's meet in another video with some new concept. Till that moment, bye friends.